took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Got so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Like 7. Let's go, D. Tight end right. Tight end right. 40. And 80. He's checking.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Let's go, baby.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
I'm coming. Pick the edge. Check, Crystal.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a big run that time by Bell. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
50, plant. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check. Fresno.
On first down, Muhammad. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go.
General West.
2nd and 13. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
80 weapon. Hey, lock it.
SOS. Slam. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first quarter touchdown there.
Ready.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the run. This side, baby. That's the baby side. Spawn.
Go.
No. Shit.
Ready.
On the carry, it's Muhammad, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
So don't say nothing. Pilot, 64, weak.
Rush in.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. And 2 stop. Get it.
On third down, Muhammad, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bullock's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe?
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're going to set. 3. Combo. Let's go. Lady. Let's go. 5. 3.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Bullock will put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
218, chop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be taken in at the 1. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's second down and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Again, Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Hey, Sam off.
Lucky. Slam. Kill. Slam.
They go again with Muhammad. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 5-4.
We own them. Now.
Back to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Back. Lady. Shift. Hey, switch gears. Hey, red 80. 25.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
We're going to set. Mike 3. Come on. Red 80.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold, a screen to Bell. Finding room inside the 40, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 29. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Time. 3. Mike 3. Oh, 80. Red 80. Check 15. Check 15.
On 1st down, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the 4-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Darnold to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Topper! Shoot!
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 6-6. Pull it high. Check 25. Get it ready.
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down. Muhammad, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Now. Go out. Now.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your defense.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. This is caught, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Bell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Ready?
Mike 51, Mike 51. There's a party now.
Hard, hard.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Hey!
Check 49.
Go!
Here's Muhammad. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? 50, plant.
Check the hot read.
Go. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Get him. Hey, alert 3.
General West.
Alert 3.
They'll run with Muhammad. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. DJ Reader in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Hey, wahoo!
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.